When you first meet a woman, you spit your game, you get her, or even if you don't get the chance to, if it's just social media, like I said, have a personality, you know, and don't be a boring guy. In these cases, when you're trying to make somebody fall for you, you shouldn't be going to the extreme. Like, it's supposed to happen naturally. Try not to get your feelings involved, because a lot of times, you guys, when a female already knows that you have feelings for her, you're into her, before she catches all those feelings for you, it makes her step back. What it do, what is up, my BBossBaddies and my bad man fellas? It is your girl Bosana, and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by the title, today we're going to be talking about how to make her fall for you. So the how-to videos that I've been posting been helping a lot of you guys out. So I'm going to keep this going, and then I'm going to start back up with my sign videos very soon. So you guys know, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it. And of course, make sure you drop down what type of videos you would like to see down below. So you guys know, make sure you check out all my social media. Make sure you check out my Patreon. I have a video going up tomorrow. And of course, make sure you check out my second YouTube channel. So let's actually get into this. We start from 5, go down to 1. So that means what? You gotta watch until the end to get the #1 thing. Okay, so number 5 on my list is have charisma, become charming. So part of this is basically you need to know who you are as far as your personality. When you're meeting a woman, you have to have this charm, and the charm comes from your confidence and also comes from you knowing yourself. And when you have that charm, it's almost like a female can look at you and then she sees the confidence and then the charisma kicks in, because then you become flirtatious, and then it's just like the way you are, it shows how real you are. And you know, you being charming, it's you having some game. So learn how to spit some game and how to actually approach a woman and have that confidence going, and that charisma will show, and you'll become charming most likely. Okay, so if you have more questions about that, make sure you drop it down below. Next thing on my list is number 4, and this is limit her availability to see you. So with number 4, that pretty much means that you shouldn't be available to see her all the time. You shouldn't be able to allow her to see you all the time, because when you're trying to make a woman fall for you, the whole idea is for her to keep coming back around for more, to keep trying to stay interested in you and figure out who you are as a person. So back to the charming number 5. When you first meet a woman, you spit your game, you get her, or even if you don't get the chance to, if it's just social media, like I said, have a personality, you know, and don't be a boring guy. And then after that, you chill one time, you chill another time, give that a break, and then do your thing. And also it goes back to you being on your purpose and being about your business and handling your own stuff and not worrying too much about her, because now you don't actually have time to be spending all this time on her. You get what I'm saying with that? So you have to have a life when you're trying to make a woman fall for you, because that's the whole idea. That's what a lot of women chase. And right back to hypergamy, if you guys don't know, hypergamy is pretty much women dating up, and that just goes to show that a lot of women just go after men for what they have, right? So in that case, if you are trying to make her fall for you, even though it might not be necessarily because of your personality, you will have her fall for you. And most girls, they are for the streets and you can't save them, but maybe if you do get lucky, they'll fall for you for the wrong reasons and then end up liking you for who you are truly. Okay, so let's move on to number 3 on my list, and this is spend late nights together. So I decided to say spend late nights together for a woman to fall for you, because when it comes down to late nights, it's the end of the day. It's not even talking about sexual needs. It's the end of the day, and that becomes a time where you become more vulnerable because you just went through a long day. Everything that you have going on in your life, that's the time that you reflect on it. So imagine having somebody there for you and you can just open up. And I know a lot of guys don't like opening up, and I understand that. Be careful what type of woman that you open up to, because some of those females might take that for weakness, or they just might take it and have it backlash on you when you were just trying to open up to her, right? But also keep in mind, if she's opening up to you, then that's a sign right there, possibly, that you should as well. But as I was saying, for a woman to fall for you, a lot of girls can meet an alpha male, and with the whole alpha thing, a lot of guys have to keep this, you know, being a big tough guy, guard up. And so when it comes down to you becoming more vulnerable around her, at the end of the day, when you're spending late nights, although it might become sexual, you still opened up and she gets to see another side of you. And I actually just gave away one, but it's okay. Well, I'll talk more about that after when I get to it. But yeah, just make sure you have late nights and that you can be the one that she can vent to and you can vent to her, and build a friendship. Like, of course, sometimes you can set yourself up to become in the friend zone, but sometimes you have a better chance to get to a woman and make her fall for you throughout the time that you're just getting to know each other instead of rushing into it. Sorry if you guys hear any noise in the background. I actually forgot to close the balcony, so there might have been noise. I just remembered it right now, okay? But back to what I was saying. For number 4 or number 3, just to wrap it up, when you are opening up and spending those late nights together, like I said, a lot of relationships just become friends with benefits. But if you are actually trying to get with her, also keep in mind when you are becoming more vulnerable or you're just getting to the point where you're opening up and you guys are actually talking, just try not to get your feelings involved, because a lot of times, you guys, when a female already knows that you have feelings for her, you're into her, before she catches all those feelings for you, it makes her step back. When you stop caring, they start chasing. You know, results show when you stop caring. So make sure you hide your feelings and let her still wonder if you still like her and what's actually going on with your relationship with her. And, you know, allow her to really just figure it out for herself, because a lot of times guys try to come in and try to have her feel away, try to put it in her head, oh, you're into me type of thing. You know, try to make her feel certain ways, understand this and that. Like, in these cases, when you're trying to make somebody fall for you, you shouldn't be going to the extreme. Like, it's supposed to happen naturally. That's what charisma is. You know, charisma is natural. Charming is you becoming yourself and just having that type of charm on you, right? So make sure you're just true to yourself and don't get too carried away with the whole idea of actually trying to make her fall for you. And last thing about number 3 is that, remember when I said how to get her back? That's the same thing too. Like, you guys shouldn't do too much. It all relates to women and trying to get their attention. You don't have to do too much to get someone's attention that actually is willing, or there's a possibility for you guys to get somewhere, okay? So let's move on to number 2 on my list. Number 2 is a little long, but number 2 is look your best at all times. If you ever dress casual, make sure you still look good. So literally that just means, I say this all the time, a woman is not going to fall for a bum. If she does, then most likely you have money or something else is out there that caught her attention. So it replaces the way you look. When you're trying to make a woman fall for you, understand this. When you are a bigger dude, you don't have to be tall necessarily, just be bigger than her. When you are a bigger dude, it's one, a sign of you being an alpha, and not only that, it's obviously very attractive thing for a woman to see. And that's why a lot of men have videos out here about you should be fit, you should be masculine, you should be, you know, working out and things like that. It's all about taking care of yourself, taking care of your body. That's what somebody's gonna be interested in, and that's what, you remember, girls love to talk. Remember, when she's around her girls, what's gonna happen is your name is gonna be coming up, you're gonna be part of the topic. She's gonna have some stuff to say, and you don't want her to say, oh, well, he was just a small dude that just dressed so bummy, right? You want to be talked about so highly. And that's the best part. When you start getting to a place where she's starting to fall for you, she will talk a lot about you. So, you know, if you have a girl that has a friend that you know, if you hear your name, that's a big sign right there that, you know, you've been talked about and she's starting to fall for you. So like I said, don't do too much. Make sure it's just your presence is more of what she has to fall for, so it could be more genuine. So, you know, look your best. And when you don't look your best, that casual wear that you wear, make sure it looks good. Make sure you make it look good. And also, back to bummy ways, a lot of guys can dress like a bum but can still look good. And that's also by the way you carry yourself. So keep that in mind. When you look good, have a good personality as well, you know, smell good, all those little things. Hygiene is very, very important. So make sure you have that all in check and try to have it all the time, because trust me, one thing she'll always say is, wow, every time I'm around him, or every time I see him, he looks good, or he always smells good, or he made this fit look so good. Or, you know, some girls, you know, they get to a point where, oh man, I'm trying to see what I can do with him, or what's next, things like that. That's all from appearance. That's all from first impression, right? That can easily happen. That's all from her starting to watch your moves. And lastly, let me say this. When it comes down to that as well, it goes right back to social media. When a woman's starting to fall for you, she's going to alert. Like, that's almost in any human nature. They're going to want to know more, and then they're going to start doing things to get more answers. And that means, you know, have your stuff put together. If you have a social media and you're posting about you love all types of women and you want to be around hoes and all those things, and you want a girl to fall for you, think about it this way. She's gonna step back. Yes, there's gonna be girls that I'm like, oh, I'm gonna challenge him and I'm gonna try to see if I can make him fall for me. And there's girls out there that are actually successful, but those are the girls that end up getting hurt, and those are the girls that are most likely for the streets, and then they deal with these asshole guys, and then they end up getting hurt and they take an L. So right back to what I was saying with that. When a girl is falling for you, getting to know you, she's gonna check your social media. Don't have your ex on there. Don't have things seeming like you're in love with somebody else. Don't have things that are gonna make her, you know, get pushed away from what you are showing on your social media or anywhere. Even if it's guys that you have, be careful what people are saying around somebody that you are trying to make fall for you, okay? Because I'm telling you, like, girls will take whatever it is and make the biggest assumptions, okay? So let's move on to the last thing on my list. And like I said, I already mentioned this earlier, but number one on my list is show her another side of you. So this really only goes more so when you guys are at a place where it's kind of mutual, or you have a sort of a vibe that it's getting somewhere, right? So that's when you can start showing more of a, okay, you know what, I want a relationship. Not necessarily pour out your feelings, all of that, but just show that you can be serious a little bit, you know, just chill. Like, you know, some guys really want to be out there around females all the time and think, okay, yeah, I'm going to get her attention. You can, but you have a better possibility of just doing your own thing, chilling at home, and like I say, handling your business, just worried about you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Of course, make sure you check out my social media, like I said. Make sure you check out my Patreon and my second YouTube channel. I'm going to be posting a lot more on there. And yes, you guys will see me in my next video. Bye, you guys.